jumping, count it up, stack it to the ceiling. Every day I'm hustling, I'm trying to stack a million. Shorty used to front, but now she acting different. Do it all, I get my faith, my nigga, that's the real win. Noise in the morning, when I'm yawning, and jumping noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. Jumping noise in the morning, when I'm yawning, and jumping noise in the morning, keep the blessings. Jumping noise in the morning, when I'm yawning, and jumping noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming.
Yes,
Yo, yo,
yes.
yo, yo, yo. What
Peace and
up?
love, y'all. Peace and love. What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Oh man, everything is wonderful. Can you hear me? I gotta make sure you can hear me.
Yes, I can
Excellent.
hear you. I can see you. Feeling good. We're live and direct. Finally getting to share some of this with the people. This is like, the first celebration of this Make a Joyful Noise project, and you know what I'm saying? Long time coming indeed. Yeah, but so
That's
where
right,
you at,
man.
brother? Where you at, brother, man?
I mean, you already know that's why I'm asking. I gotta make sure you can hear me, you can see me. I'm down here in New Orleans. I actually just got back from camping. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yo,
pine and cedar woods fresh in my head still, you know what I'm saying? Fresh off the land. But I'm down here in New
hey.
Orleans just living up life with the family, man. Where you at right now?
Hey, brother, man, I'm out here in Ghana, bro. I'm in Accra, Ghana
What?
right now, West Africa, with the family, doing it up, doing it big. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Right here,
that's
over
beautiful.
here, it's like 11 p.m., but, we had to do this for the people, So once again, I'm Chin
Excellent.
Low.
My name is Asante Amin, and together we are the Soul Science Lab. So today we're here to discuss not only make a joyful noise, but we're happy to be talking about in the morning, even though it's in the evening and it's late at
Right,
night
right.
where you at. But they say joy comes in the morning. So we just want to kick off festivities with this little trailer promo, you know what I'm saying, taste
No
that we've
doubt.
been sharing with the people. So let's kick it to the trailer, Anastasia.
Let's do it.
Soul Science Lab, make a joyful noise. I make a joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming.
Too busy fronting. You know what I'm saying? So yo,
No,
first things first. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be rude. We want to welcome everybody in. Thank you for joining us. If you decided to join the stream, thank you so much for signing up. If you're a supporter, if you've been
yes,
posting, if you've been sharing,
yes,
if you've been
yes,
downloading, if you've been playlisting what we're
yes,
doing, thank
yes.
you all so much. It means the world to us. So Chin
It
Low,
does.
I feel like if people are on the stream, they kind of know who we are, but who are we, brother? You know what I mean, let's
Hey
get
man,
into it.
Soul Science Lab, music, multimedia production company based in Brooklyn. We're essentially storytellers inspiring the future. And what do they call us,
Mm.
bro?
Innovative Afro, futuristic
Futuristic
griot.
griot. No
That's
doubt.
right.
So, I mean, Soul Science Lab, of course, we make music. Music is at the core of everything that we do. We also build these amazing, illustrious, large scale productions with institutions like the Apollo, Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, and others. Some coming live and direct to you soon. And then we have a whole platform that, we use to educate young people and other artists about making music, producing music, and telling their own stories called Soul Science University. So that's who we are. That's what we do.
Mm.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
amazing. And I love being us. The fact that we are multidisciplinary, multi-hyphenate artists. Because when it comes to us, and I think our people, I think Black people, we tell stories in a multiplicity of different ways.
Yep.
And we've just decided we're not going to put a cap or confine the way we story tell. So hence why you get the music, why you get large scale productions, but why you also get curriculums. And as
Yep.
Chin just said, like the music is foundational to everything we do. So we're super excited and blessed to be able to talk about some new music for you all. So we told you a little bit about who we are, what we do, kind of how we do it, you dig. but today we're here to talk about In the Morning. And so
Yes.
I feel like there are some people who know the story of how Make a Joyful Noise and In the Morning kind of came about. But for those who don't know, maybe we could just start, by talking about the commission we got from
Yeah.
Carnegie Hall, which was kind of like the genesis of this project.
True indeed. I mean, it was like 2019, maybe even before that, Carnegie Hall
Hmm.
came to us celebrating, kind of a Beethoven's ode to joy. It was their
Hmm.
celebration of joy. And they came to us saying, yo, can y'all do something related to joy? Actually, that's where we landed after some other conversation, but we landed
Right.
there. This was supposed to be just a stage show. We were supposed to just perform this one time. And of course, the pandemic hit. And me and my brother, being who we are, we had to be innovative and figure out how we were going to pivot and do something different. So we came to Carnegie Hall and said, look, yeah, we'll do the stage show whenever the pandemic lifts, but what do you all think about us doing a studio album? What do y'all think of us doing a documentary? What do y'all think
Mm.
about us doing a curriculum related to this? And they were like, you know what? This is brilliant. This is amazing. Let's do it. So they supported us in making it happen. We went into the studio, recorded the album. We shot the documentary with, beats, a beta, made that happen. And then we did the curriculum as well with Carnegie Hall and the NYC DOE. And now we're finally getting to share and release some of this music we've been working on, bro, for over 2 years, which is incredible.
Mm.
It's a long time coming, and this is the first offering people really get to hear and see from this project, Make a Joyful Noise, all about unapologetic expressions of Black joy.
That's right. And I think what's amazing about this is like we've been working on this particular iteration of the music for 2 years, but the project, of course, came about in 2019, right? So there's a whole nother kind of like a catalog of music we had pre-pandemic that
Yep.
we thought was the show, but during the pandemic, we were all subjected to so much transformation. We saw how resilient the human spirit was, but also we saw pain and isolation like we never saw before. So we decided that we couldn't use the concepts and the music we had pre-pandemic. We had to like be informed by this moment we were in to be
Yep.
responsive. Because like Nina Simone said, true artists pay attention to what's happening and they're responding and they're telling the truth, but they're also helping people imagine. So we wanted to like really take into account what was happening during the pandemic, the isolation, the insights,
Yep.
and help people make a joyful noise. And so this particular song, it's funny, we had a project called Make a Joyful Noise, but we didn't have any actual songs with Make a Joyful Noise in the title or in the hook. So it
Right.
was something we were constantly thinking about, something I was constantly thinking about. And I remember one day, this is before like I really came back home, but I was in Brooklyn at the time. And a really great friend of ours and collaborator named Warren Fields, who's
Yep.
a phenomenal piano player, composer,
Yes, sir.
in his own right, but him and I were just linking up, getting up after months of not being able to see each other because of the pandemic. And we
Mm-hmm.
were making music. And I was telling him about this idea. And I was like, I wanted to feel like church, but I wanted to feel like, you know what I'm saying? The booty club, just for lack of better. That's all I had. I was like, church, but twerk. Church, but twerk. And him and I were just jamming and he was messing around on the piano. And these words came to me. I make a joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning, the joyful noise. And I'm just mumbling, and he's playing stuff. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, nope, not that. Oh, how about this? Try that. Put this chord in there. And so
Mm-hmm.
through just the collaborative process and him being a dope musician, me coming with some insights, we developed the chord structure for
Mm-hmm.
that. And then once we had that, you know, I was like, hold on. Warren is crazy, bro. So once the
Yeah,
chord
bro.
structure was settled on, he started taking it other places and doing
Right,
other things. And
right, right,
I'm like,
right.
hold on, bro, hold on. We need all of that. And so this was the genesis of the song. So for a long time, Chen, as you know, all we had was a hook
Yep.
and a piano track
That's right.
of
That's it.
just the piano line. And it
Mm-hmm.
didn't even sound the way it sounded now.
Right,
And
right.
so at that time, like you said, Carnegie Hall, man, I got to give a shout out to uh, Carnegie Hall and Aaron over at Carnegie Hall.
Aaron Siegel.
Aaron
Definitely, brother.
Siegel. Yeah, I got to give a shout to Aaron Siegel and Carnegie Hall because once we explained the vision and the direction we wanted to go to this pivot, he got on board and he gave us really great advice about how we can leverage this opportunity. And again, they help us along with, can't forget about Ryder Farms.
Not at all. Ryder Farms.
Right?
Woo! Listen, you know what I'm saying? The Brian Gallis, family and foundation just helping us really bring this into fruition. And this is just the beginning. Thank y'all. We appreciate you so much.
Ryder Farms, we thank you. We salute you. Carnegie Hall, we thank you. We salute you. But with the help of these institutions, we were able to go into the studio and record this music. Now, Chin, we get into the studio, and the studio we was recording at in Brooklyn. It was a pretty penny.
Yeah.
The personnel we had, it was beautiful. It was beautiful because we got to see our band, and we hadn't seen them in months. So it was a blessing just to be able to record, to be able to see them, but also pay people, like break people off. But we recorded, and then it's like, what happened with the song? We recorded the song.
But I mean, look, man, this happens sometimes. You have a vision, you go into the studio, you try to translate it to what you're thinking and what you're imagining, and it doesn't happen the way that you see it or the way that you hear it. That's just the way creativity works. And so we went in, we recorded some things with these amazing musicians, and when we got it back, it was cool. It had the elements in it. It had certain things that I know you were looking for, but it wasn't it. And we tried, to make it happen. We recorded over it, but it didn't have what you needed it to have when you first conceptualized the idea. You know what I mean? So you had to go back into the tool shed. You had to go back and figure out how to rework this. Now, you didn't throw away what we did in the studio. You didn't throw it away, but what'd you do with it?
I mean, bro, I think we can't help but be educators, because to me, this is just a teachable moment when it comes to the artistry. And so we were at a crossroads. On one hand, we had spent a lot of money to record this song. And time was on us. And so we could have just looked at the song and said, damn, it's not, I could have just said, damn, it's not what I had in mind. It ain't really hitting like that. But spent the money. We went to the studio.
Right.
It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. And thank God. Before I share something with the world, I have to love it. I have to like it. My inner integrity with this music won't let me share something I know is not fire with y'all. And then, you know what I'm saying? I always got to give you props, bro, because you're the kind of collaborator and partner where you're just like, I see what you're saying. Like, it could hit harder. And it's like you'll always say, well, what does it take for it to hit harder? What do we need to do? As opposed to, damn, bro, like, we should have got it right the first time. What we doing? Like, you didn't say that. So it's like, I always thank God for you as a collaborator and partner, because whatever happens, we're always down to pivot and figure it out so we can create the music of our dreams and kind of fulfill our vision. So from there, we got in the habit of doing something, which actually I just came back from, which is we implemented residencies. We started thinking about residencies. And on our first residency, after kind of feeling like the project wasn't working, we went upstate New York somewhere. I don't even remember where it was, but we rented Poughkeepsie. Old Poughkeepsie. We rented an Airbnb in a quiet little, New York neighborhood around a lot of nature, and a river nearby where we could just, and we wasn't taking any calls. Actually, we did take some calls, but it was like we can only talk in between these windows of time, and the rest of the day was about creativity. And man, I cannot stress the importance of roping off time on your calendar to be creative and to focus on your dream and your vision without doing anything else, because your gift and your vision deserves time. And in order for God to really communicate with you, in order for you to really be in the optimum creative state, you have to be open, and you have to be at peace, and you have to be at joy. And when we were in that state, I started playing with the recorded elements. So it was a good thing we recorded the song. So I started taking the stems from the session. Then I started sampling the band. and I started just remixing and trying different things to give it that bop, you know, giving it 808 drums, giving it the clap, giving it those, you know, those syncopated trap hi-hats. And then all
That
of a
feel.
sudden I was like, bruh, we back in business.
This is
We
it.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like we were both inspired and motivated
Yeah.
because of that, you know?
Yeah, nah, no, brother, man, no question about it. And you know what's crazy too is like I had already, I wrote a verse. Actually, I forced myself to write a verse to see if I could get something out to the original version. And
Right.
there was one piece of the original version that I was like, okay, I feel this when this comes on. I feel, you know, I can feel it. The music made
Right.
me feel something and say something. So I wrote something to that. I ended up tossing that whole thing. I mean, I think I kept the ideas, I kept some of the flow, I kept some of the structure, but I had to start again once you came with this new idea because it inspired me all over again. And it was
Yeah.
in Poughkeepsie where I wrote at least the beginnings of this verse that I had, and you really start building this song out to what it is now. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bruh. That's so amazing. And again, for people who don't know, Chinlo and I designed a whole curriculum
Yep.
based on Make a Joyful Noise in order to help people produce songs, songwrite, and beat production. And so,
Yep.
what's really amazing about this story is we're not just preaching one thing and living another. We really implemented our process and we scaffolded this song to fruition through
Yep.
different stages so that it wasn't perfect the first time around. It wasn't perfect the second time around, but we were cool with that. But we allowed it to keep blooming and keep blooming. And by the end of it, the version you hear now is the song of my vision. It's the
Yep.
song of my imagination. And it's actually even better because while we were up there in Poughkeepsie, we came up with a whole bridge, you know what I'm saying? That keep the blessing, keep the blessing, keep the blessing, right?
Yeah.
Which
Woo.
which wasn't there. So I mean, now that we kind of talked about that, maybe we could talk a little bit about, you know, I'm like getting hyped just thinking about this process.
Yeah, right.
Like talk a little bit about the songwriting process. Now we know like shit, I came to the table with a hook and we both wrote
Yeah.
our own verses. But what
Yeah.
about that stuff we had the vocalists singing? Because this is maybe the first time or the first project we decided to feature vocalists so prominently with
Yeah.
lyrics we wrote, but
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
we're not singing it necessarily.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, and I think over the years we've been honing that process. You know, we've
Hmm.
been honing. I mean, both of us had the same music teacher. You know what I'm saying? Baba
Hmm.
Rasheen was our
That's
music
right.
teacher. And you know, I took voice lessons from him. I know you did some of the same as well as like piano. And
Yeah.
so we both had, you know, we had a baseline of like, all right, even though we're not necessarily singing, how do we get our creative vocal ideas out so somebody else can interpret those for us? And we've just been honing that over and over again, you know, from mumbling melodies once they come out to then applying words and lyrics to those melodies to then actually bringing the people in who can make them sound the way they need to sound. And we implemented that on this song, you know what I'm saying? After sessions of just, you know, sweating it out at complete studios, listening to this and coming up,
Woo!
you know, with what the lyrics should be, and then bringing in the all-star squad, you know what I'm saying, of K Money, you know what I'm saying, you know, our amazing sister Karen Williams, you know, our
Hmm.
brother Moses, you know what I'm saying, Gardner, you know what I'm saying, and Matt T, the voice of Brooklyn. We
That's
brought
right.
in some amazing folks to then begin to interpret this for us, the sound, what it sounds like now, bro. And I'm just excited. People, you know, if you haven't been streaming it, you're in for a treat. You should stream it. We need to run those numbers up. You know, streaming in this music industry age is important. So continue to play it, share it, playlist to do all those things. But we got a dope visual, bro, to share with people.
Nah, and just to that point, while we paying a few bills, you dig. Like, I just want to second what you just offered, which is, you know, if you have a streaming platform in
Yeah,
2022, if you don't have a streaming platform, you were just born in another generation and you refuse to get with what we doing, which is all
right,
good. That's cool too.
right,
But if
right,
if you
right.
are listening to music on these DSPs, we need you not only to stream a song, but add it to your playlist, add it to your morning playlist, add it to your turn
Yep,
up playlist, add it to your workout playlist, and
yep,
then tag us. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of y'all reached out to me like, "Yo, I love this song. It's catchy. If you
yes,
so inclined, you know what I'm saying, make a little video to it. Let us see you in your
yeah.
element,
Come
rocking
on,
out to in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
exactly.
that's that's what makes it real, and that's how we gain and achieve momentum. But With all that being said, Chin, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we want to cut to the video. And then just for everybody to know, we're going to premiere the video right here. But right after the video premieres and this stream goes off, it will be available to watch on YouTube. So without further ado, drum roll.
Hey, in the morning, let's let them see it.
I make a joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. Bitch, I ain't stressing nothing. Y'all too busy frontin'. You should mind your business, maybe then you could be something. Every day I'm focused on abundance. Dog, I swear my trap, I'll sit bumping, jumping, count it up, stack it to the ceiling. Every day I'm hustling, I'm trying to stack a million. Shorty used to front, but now she acting different. Do it all, I kept my faith, my nigga, that's the real win. Noise in the morning, while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning, while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings. Joyful noise in the morning, while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning, while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning. Hallelujah to the future, I'ma celebrate. I'm feeling gratitude, allowed to see another day. I'm in the now, in the moment, in the right of way. We a whole move so good, you can hardly wait. A joyride outside, only me and babe. Devil is a lie, good vibes are the only way. The cup running over, so I gotta pray, enjoy, making noise, cause the blessings always follow me. Keep the blessings, keep the blessings, keep the blessings coming. Keep the blessings, keep the blessings, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning, while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep them coming. Keep the blessings, keep the blessings, keep the blessings coming. Keep the blessings, keep the blessings, keep the blessings coming. A joyful noise in the morning, while I'm yawning. A joyful noise in the morning, keep them coming. Say we make a joyful noise. We ain't got no other choice. Cause they tryna play us now, but they'll never keep us down. Say we make a joyful noise. We ain't got no other choice. Cause they tryna play us now, but they'll never keep us down. Never keep us down.
Cool. Hey, fire. Hey, it's out in the world. We did it, bro, after all, and to know this is just the beginning, to release that first joint. Man, it is like, I can't say that it's like this, like having a child. I don't know what that's like, but I know, these songs are in ways like our babies, and we give life and give birth to these creative ideas. And so to see this one hit the world for real, is really incredible, man. And I think, real quick, like as we're beginning to trail out of here, it's important to just talk about like this video process. Like how did this video come about? What was the concept? How did it even find its way to be what it is? Who was involved? And what did we want to accomplish, with the video?
Yeah, that's a great question. Again, I just want to say congratulations, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You out there, one more video in the world. That we didn't have a day ago. Right. Yeah, that's a great point. I think we knew we wanted to lead with this song because it was fun, it was catchy, and it was light. It's lighthearted. It's not like a heavy song. It's something you could enjoy life to and just feel good to. And to me, it has the feeling of waking up on the right side of the bed and
Yep.
just, you know, being aligned. You know, we all had those days when as soon as you wake up, you just like, yo, this is gonna be a fire day. Like I'm
Yeah,
decreeing it,
yeah.
I'm affirming it. And then you'll have
Right.
a day like that. So we wanted to feel like that. And I think initially our idea had to do around like we always saw this connected to community. Like this whole
Yeah.
concept is connected to community, and it's about highlighting just the multi dimensions of blackness and how we find joy and how we find fun. And I think New Orleans to Brooklyn, from Cuba to Ghana, like there's something about black people being outside and being
Yep.
outside with each other that's really
Mm-hmm.
magical and really, you
Mm-hmm.
know, synergistic. And we get so much energy from being around each other and just, you know, the music and the sunshine. Like it's a
Yeah.
vibe. So we knew we wanted to capture that. And there were a lot of logistics in place about how we would do that. Would we try to recreate it in a studio?
Right.
Will we try to recreate it outside? Will we try to get a permit? How much money would that be,
Right.
etc.? And you know, I have to give a shout out to, you know, the guy who's helping us out a lot right now, managing us, Marcus. And he was just like, "Yo, y'all should just pull up. What's the thing called on
The
Tompkins? I can't.
layout.
I can't.
The
The
layout.
layout, right? Right. The late at what's the park, bro? Not
Fort
Prospect
Green.
Park.
Fort Green
Yeah,
Park. Yep.
he was like, yo, he's like, y'all need to just pull up to the layout and then
Yep.
capture people there. That's the probably the easiest, the cheapest, the quickest way. People are already there.
Yep.
They're already dressed up and they're there to have fun. All you have to do is document it. So I was like, we were like, damn, great point. And so
Mm-hmm.
then enters Wave Vision,
Yeah.
Mello, the God, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Wave
Tremelo.
Vision.
Come on.
Um, and he just came in and captured it, bro. And so that was one shoot we
Yep.
did, and then the other half of the shoot, we had an idea to make it we had a real photo shoot, but while we were in a photo shoot, we were like, yo, this feel like a video, like taking like it
Yep.
just felt real, you know, just cine photo. I don't even know what the word is.
Right. Cinematic.
Cinematic. That's the
Photogenic.
word.
Yeah.
Cinematic and photogenic. Cinephotogenic. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
That's what it felt like. And you know, we were like, you know what? This should be a part of the video. We should recreate
Yeah.
this. And gotta give a
Yep.
shout out to Anastasia. You know what I'm saying? Like
Come on.
Anastasia.
Anastasia's, yeah, she behind the scenes right now running the stream, but
Put,
Anastasia's an ill photographer, you know, super dope. She makes a cameo in the video a couple times, but yeah, bro, recreating that photo shoot I think was really what helped take it over the top, and it was so much fun doing the shoot and then recreating it and doing it again. And I think one of the really critical parts of that photo shoot is the color,
mm,
the color ways, the color palette. There's something about, you know, my wife Nana Badu, shout out, you know, Badu Basics, who did all the wardrobe and styling for all of it, who does all our wardrobe and styling
fire.
all the
Fire.
time, you know, designing custom pieces for us and making sure that we have everything we need so that we look the part, you know what I'm saying? But you know, she really, one of her signatures is color, and she's known in her industry for color and being able to implement color in people's wardrobes. And she talks about how color makes people feel. And when we're talking about joy and black joy and trying to bring that, it's like color is a critical, it's one of the most critical components of it. Like the music is a component, the lyrics are a component, but then when you start dealing with the color that you're emitting into the world and people are seeing, that has an impact on you. And so it was just critical to do that. And even looking at it again, it makes me feel good to see those colors and colorways come. It just has an impact on your psyche, it's on your spirit, you know, to align so much with the, you know, everything that we're trying to accomplish with this project. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro. I think that's an amazing point. You know, again, I think one of the critical and key things for artists to do is first have a vision.
Yeah,
Try to get as much clarity about your vision as you can, and then reach out to artists in other respective fields who can translate that vision. And
exactly.
I have to say, Nana absolutely is an artist, um,
Hmm.
with vision, who can take your idea and then make it real, make it even more colorful, help you translate it, which is super dope. And she just always has us fly. So big love, big shout out to Nana Badu. We wouldn't be
Definitely.
half of what we are without you. So
It's
brother,
true.
you know what I'm saying? Thank you too for locking it down.
No doubt.
and the same thing with Tremella with Wave Vision. I
Yeah.
have to just get his brother respect because he
Yeah.
goes above and beyond to help people translate visions, and he's absolutely very amazing at what he does. And
Yep.
working with him was a collaboration too, because we had a lot of ideas in terms of what we wanted to see, the framing,
Right.
the colors, how we wanted things translated. And he absolutely didn't, he wasn't egotistical. He took direction. Not only did he take direction, but he added to the direction in a very meaningful way. So I love working
Yep.
with that brother. For everybody out there, Wave Vision, y'all seek him out. And then of course, we talked about the layout, but the Sunday we shot, what you all actually see, all those beautiful Black people at Fort Greene Park, that was on Father's Day and Juneteenth weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So even being able to like that energy of Father's Day and Juneteenth is attached to this video forever now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some of the
Right.
beautiful faces. And then of course we gotta
Come
give
on,
a
give it
shout
up.
out to, two of our sisters,
Yeah.
two women we love dearly, two phenomenal artists,
Yep.
and dancers, and just beautiful Black women. And I can't say enough things about these two sisters,
True.
but
True.
Moni G
Hey.
and Simone and Farron. You know what I'm saying? Like absolutely amazing. I feel like I need to have everybody. It slipped my mind. I really should have had everybody's IG just to run.
Right. Right.
But it's all good when we do it. When we do it on the social media, we'll make sure we include all of these details on social media, and we'll put this in the copy once this live stream
Yes,
posts.
sir.
That way, we don't have no problems with everybody. Y'all can find whoever you're looking for. Because I know some of y'all gonna see the colors. And y'all gonna say, "Well,
Right.
damn, I need to go follow Nana." Some of y'all gonna see the
Right.
video, and when I need to follow Wave Vision, and then some of y'all gonna see Simone and Farron, and want to follow them too because they bad. But
Come on. Hey,
they
man.
already taken, but you can look. You can look. All right. So,
No doubt. No doubt. Nah. Hey, man. Listen. It's a village. It takes a village. It takes a family to even pull things like this off. Having the support of amazing energies like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Nana, like Farron, like Simone, like Anastasia. Shout out to Brandon as well. You know what I'm saying? Digilog, that whole family inside of things. Wave Vision. Shmello. It takes a family of people to make all this happen, man. And I think from here, it's important to let people know and help them really understand that this is just the beginning of a real like long tail process. Like we got content and music coming for y'all to the end of the year and beyond. We want you all to help us, and we want to work together to build a momentum, a joyous and joyful momentum. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of all of this madness that we all are experiencing in the world, it's so important for us to like still walk and resonate and emanate joy, in every possible way that we can. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to improve your life. And bro, what's coming next after this? So this song is out, this video is out. We're gonna run it in the ground. But what's coming up after this though?
I mean, listen, as you kind of just described, we have a whole campaign of joy that we're gonna happily and peacefully assault people's, better sensibilities. So, we get in the morning, we're gonna push this, but we also have a song. We got a vibe. We got an energy called Black Love, right?
Hey,
Because
hey,
in the morning is all about Black love. But we got a song called entitled Black Love that's coming out in a few weeks. We can't wait to share. And really, again, it's about the multi-dimensionality and the power of love, and Black love in particular, and the fact that it doesn't matter what's happening in the world. It doesn't matter what we've gone through. It's been our ability to love ourselves and love each other and to resonate with joy that's allowed us to transcend,
come on.
transform, and be better at every turn. And so the moment we're living in is no different. The moment we're living in is no different. Peace to the good brother Gabe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, on the screen, tuning in.
Hey, yes,
Listen, community.
sir.
It takes a village, like you were
Community.
just saying. It takes a
Yep,
village.
yep,
But
yep.
you know, at every turn, we found ways to vibrate on love and vibrate on joy to be transformed. And the time we're living in is no different. We're gonna unapologetically bring radical joy and radical
Yep.
love to ourselves and to our lives and to
Yep.
each other. And we're going to be more powerful because of it. And really, bro, it reminds me of a powerful symbol that's been guiding us. There's been a guiding constellation for this
Talk
whole
about it.
project. And it's been the butterfly, right?
Talk
And
about it.
for us, again, it happened during the pandemic, but we started to metaphorize Black people as butterflies, you know, as to say, no matter what we're going through, we might be in our caterpillar states. And when you were a caterpillar, you know, when I was a caterpillar, they ain't want me. Now I'm a butterfly, they all on
And
me.
they all on me.
They
Come
all
on.
on us. So
Come
that's
on.
how
Come
it
on.
goes. So different points in life, you're gonna find yourself in the caterpillar stage. Things are difficult. You're dealing with adversity. You're dealing with oppression, but it's all good. Keep heart.
Come on.
Keep courage. Stay joyful.
Keep going.
Listen to good music. Listen to us.
Yeah. Listen, we got you. We got you. Just listen to us. We'll take you to a better place. Promise that.
We promise that. We got you and we got that. You know what I'm saying?
True indeed.
That's
True indeed.
that's
True
coming
indeed.
soon too.
No doubt. No doubt. That's a secret weapon. You know what I'm
Secret
saying?
weapon.
But
So
I
I mean,
mean,
in closing, what you got for the people in closing, brothers? We get out of here.
man, yeah, man. In closing, I just want to say congratulations to you again. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting, everybody on social media and everywhere that's been sharing the song, that's created a TikTok, that has put it in their stories, that has left us a comment to let us know how it makes them feel. You know, we appreciate y'all to no end, all the support. Help us build this momentum. Help us really, really build this momentum of joy, you know, going just through this year and beyond. Like, let's really, really build this up and celebrate, because there's enough of everything else going on, you know, and the way we're going to be able to heal, transform, self-actualize, and really elevate ourselves is by spreading joy for real, and not in a superficial way at all. Doing that deep work, bruh. Doing that deep work to really, like, you know, build and experience joy with your families, even in the face of the pain and the struggle that so many of us feel. But yo, run up these numbers, because it's going to help you feel good.
That's right. Listen, y'all, don't let nobody take your joy away, especially not your Black joy. So with that being said,
Hey,
we love y'all. We rock with y'all. This is Chin Lo. I'm Asante. I'm about to say I'm Soul Science. I'm
right.
Asante, I mean.
And together with Soul Science Lab, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? What I just realized real quick is this shirt I have on is actually designed by a company called Dressed in Joy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even do that on purpose, but that's how I'm living. You know
Come
what I
on
mean?
now.
That's how I'm living right now. That's what
That's
it
how
is. Yo, make a joyful noise in the morning. Soul Science Lab, Chinlo Asante. I mean, you already know what it is.
Peace. We out.
Peace, y'all.